Hi, friends. I'm here this morning with Kelly Price, my dear friend. And Kelly is a mom and she's a personal trainer. And she is just a patient of mine who's done amazingly well. When I've asked her to make some big changes, she's come back in a few months with, okay, I did that. Now what? And so, especially in 2020, I've been extremely impressed with everything that Kelly's been able to accomplish. So I have asked her to lead a peer-to-peer wellness group once a month on Zoom, where she essentially is there for you to support you in some of these changes that I have asked you to make. She's really good for this job because she knows me really well and knows what I'm asking of you. And so, specifically for my patients and for people in the practice, I think this is going to be a game changer in terms of you being able to make some big changes. So, I'll just give you a little example and then I'll let Kelly talk about herself. So, for example, when I've asked people to eat more greens, sometimes it's a challenge to get these greens into your diet, especially because I'm asking people sometimes with leaky gut to avoid raw greens and to eat more cooked vegetables. And so Kelly's got some practical tips, and I think because she's a mom, she's also not going to tell you to do some recipe that takes 3 hours or something like that. So yeah, so with that, Kelly, if you could just tell us a little bit more about why you're here and what the patients can expect.
Sure. Thanks, Kate. So my journey to wellness and to this place now where I actually feel good most days, has been years in the making. As a kid and a teenager, I had allergy issues, seasonal asthma issues, issues with obesity and acne and things like that, which kind of built into more serious gut issues and more serious health issues. And so, as a teenager, when I had more control over what went in my body and what went on my body, what I was exposed to, I kind of did my own research and started down this path of wellness. I found an important piece to know is that my family did not jump on board immediately, that I sort of had to find my own road for this. I was lucky that I found my tribe, so to speak. I found some people that felt like I did, some people that I could learn from, some people that could teach me mindset shifts and more practical ways to nourish my body. And so meeting those people like you, Kate, and the people that came before you, is what helped me get to this place. And so I've always been an advocate for, for building your own nutrition, for building your own health, for taking care of yourself, and like just listening to that inner song, right? Like I wouldn't have started this journey so young if I hadn't been listening to that inner song, if I hadn't really known that my body needed something else to be healthy, right? And so what I'm here for and what I'd like to do is motivate people, or at least ask people what or who motivates them. How are they going to start this process? What is it that's important to you? What is your why? And how can we build on that motivation and that why to make it a little bit easier to start this path for yourself?
Yeah.
Eating better and thinking a little bit more clearly and a little bit more kindly has really changed my life, and I'm excited to support that in any way that I can.
Yeah, I love the word support because I think what we've talked about is how we can connect clients that we know have similar journeys, or how we can all support each other. And that's really what the point of this is. It's not really me or Kelly talking at you, it's more about you realizing that you're not in this alone. And I think 2021 is actually a great time to take this on. In my opinion, it's a great time to start over. Obviously, there's always New Year's resolutions, but I think especially this year, a lot of people would like to move forward and go forward from what's happened in the past year. So we decided that January 9th would be a good Saturday to start this group. and we're going to start at 10:30 a.m. on Zoom. And is there anything that people should bring with them? Like should they bring questions or a journal, do you think, or anything like that?
Ooh, I love that question. I would definitely bring questions. Like, think about over the next few weeks what your goal is. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to feel better about yourself? Do you want to have more energy? And then remember that there are no bad questions. Like a question that you have, something that's laying heavy on your heart, you're not alone in that. There are other people with that same question. There are other people with that same desire, right? And if you've gotten to this place where you know what motivates you, but you're still not moving forward, then like let's talk about how we can get unstuck. Because that is a huge thing that I've dealt with personally, and that I think a lot of people are dealing with in 2020, is that we're feeling stuck, right? Because you have so many things on your head, you have so many things laying on your heart. There's a lot going on, right? And to take time to shift your mindset or to shift your lifestyle feels really tricky, and you can get stuck in that pretty easy, right? So thinking about that'll be how we want to jump off, right? Thinking about how we can take little steps to start down this new road.
Yep. Yep. I love the
So
little steps. That's a great plan. So, okay. So yeah, so we had written a little agenda, but at the same time, if we pop on the Zoom and people have questions and that takes up the whole time, that's okay too.
yeah,
And we're just gonna, yeah, and just focusing on this mindset shift, what motivates us. And we also had written practical ways to make these changes, right? So
right. Yes, practical ways to get more greens, to get more water, to eat the rainbow, practical ways to take little steps that will be our foundation for feeling better and being proud of the changes that we can make for ourselves.
yep. Awesome. And the plan is to do once a month. I think I already mentioned that, but once a month on a Saturday morning, we will
Yes.
record them. But I do feel that clients will get more out of this if they're able to pop on live and join us in the Zoom meeting.
Right, because it's a community that we're trying to build, right? We want your voice to be heard. We want you to be able to support other people dealing with the same things that you're dealing with. And so it's a lot more easier to get people involved in this community and to feel empowered when we're all speaking together.
Yep. Awesome. Great. I look forward to it. And we will see everybody January 9th.
See you then, guys.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.